What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Ant Talk, the weekly Comic-con-versation. Just last night I saw the movie Sausage Party. This is going to be my non-spoiler review of it. So let's get right into it. Sausage Party, a movie that's pretty much like an animated movie that's pretty much just like Toy Story, but with food. And without getting too into plot details, it's basically they all live in this supermarket together, and they think humans are gods, and the gods eventually choose them to go and take them to the great beyond, which is basically paradise or heaven, or however you want to look at it. Now, it mainly focuses on sausages and this hot dog bun. The main sausage, I'll tell you, is Seth Rogen, and the main bun is Kristen Wiig, and because they're kind of the main characters, it's pretty sold that way to you in the trailers. I'm just going to tell you right before we get real into this that one of my favorite parts about this movie was just trying to figure out which actors were which voices of which characters in the movie. And that was a highlight for me, and some were easier and some were harder than others to figure out, but that was fun for me. So I'm not going to tell you who's who in case you want to do that. So anyways, though, Sausage Party, I wasn't sure what to think, really going into this. I thought it could be funny, but I also thought, this movie could fall on its face. But I'd say pretty consistently, I like most of these movies that Seth Rogen and that whole crew, like anything he's done with James Franco or, Jonah Hill, Craig Robinson, that whole gang. But, most of their movies I seem to like. So I had pretty high hopes for this. And yeah, I thought it was pretty damn funny. This movie, right off the bat, goes all out with the language. I wasn't really sure at first. I'm like, is it gonna be just fuck jokes and sex jokes this whole movie? But it really wasn't. And even though that is pretty consistent throughout the movie, I don't think it didn't wear on me, at least. And there's definitely a lot of sexual innuendos because the main characters are sausages and hot dog buns. You can probably imagine all the jokes you can come up with. Overall, this movie was really raunchy, way over the top, and it had some really unpredictable scenes, especially towards the end. It was really funny. The ending, non-stop, had me way entertained. I did not see a lot of it coming, and if you go see this movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want to give too much away, but the ending is way over the top. But basically, these food, when they, of course, you can tell by the trailers, they find out that, of course, people eat food. They're not taking them to the great beyond. And speaking of the great beyond, there's a lot of undertones in this movie, like religious and political, racial, a lot of heavy stereotypes in this movie, and it's pretty offensive in all the best ways if you can take it. But if you can't take it, then you'll probably hate this movie. Some things I really enjoyed about this movie is how it related to real life. There's like a battlefield scene, and just the way they get different aisles of food, like different culture type foods, and they make it different, like different countries, different cities with the different races. And I thought they did a pretty good job relating the foods world to our world. And for the animation, I thought the animation was pretty good. It's not quite on a Pixar level, and like a young kids movie, it also had like a simpler story. But so that's why I thought it worked really well. It was a simple story, but it was just really, really funny, and it was animated. So it was kind of it was hard not to make good, because I don't know where this movie will, how it will stand the test of time. How funny will it be in 5 years, 10 years? I definitely want to watch it again and remember some of the jokes that I've forgotten. But yeah, I did think this movie was really funny, and I look forward to what this means about other adult animated movies to come out in the future. I think this opens up a door for a lot of possibilities. But another thing, this movie is super graphic and super horrific. When it goes for horror, it really goes for horror. It'll make you not think the same next time you eat anything. you will never look at food the same. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm probably gonna have to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I definitely would recommend going to see this movie. Definitely don't take your kids though. It is not a kids movie. I know it might look like it, but it's definitely not. So there you have it, my non-spoiler review of Sausage Party. Definitely go check it out. This is Ant Talk. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.